Daily Practical, Episode 5. I'm your host, Stephen Jekyll. Today's interview comes from Karate College. This is the second interview out of a series of 4 that was obtained at Karate College. He taught an amazing knife fighting class, actually 2 of them, and it was a very eye-opening experience. He is an Israeli commando, actually having served in Israel for his country. He is a Joe Louis black belt and was featured on The Deadliest Warriors for Season 2, the finale, Navy SEALs versus Israeli Commandos. This episode has a very short interview, but at the same time, later on with Technique of the Week, a lot of information, a lot of material. With that being said, let's start off with this interview with Mike Lee Kanarek. Hello, Daily Practical. I'm here with Mike Lee Kanarek. Sir, can you give a little bit of your background?
I was born in Vietnam. I'm half Vietnamese, half American, adopted by an Israeli family. My background is Israeli Special Forces. I came to America in 1992, and the rest is history. I've been teaching in America since then. I teach military unit special forces. I teach martial arts schools, reality fighting. My system is called Haganah. It is the evolution of Krav Maga. It has the specialty of the house is knife fighting, and that's what most units in the military approach me for, is the knife fighting.
How would you describe practicality in training?
Okay, practicality and training, to me, martial art actually should be only practical because you got the word martial. Martial art to many people means different things. You got traditional martial arts, you got sport martial arts, and you got reality fighting martial arts. To me, the practicality of martial arts actually should be the first ingredient. A lot of people kind of got away from it, but to me, reality fighting, functionality, practicality is the heartbeat of martial arts.
Awesome. Do you feel as though competition takes that away or adds to it?
Yes and no. It depends which competition. If you look at the combat sports, not the point fighting and not the form fighting, those actually infuse practicality and functionality into reality fighting because you got full contact kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing itself, wrestling as itself, MMA obviously. If you get those people, they are combat athletes. If you're a combat athlete, you're one window away from being almost like a SF Special Forces guy because we are combat athletes as well. So to me, competition does not take away, but it depends which competition. If it's forms and point fighting, it has nothing to do with combat. But if it's a combat sport, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai, all the sports that are full contact, which ends the fight either in a knockout or submission, then there's an end to it. Point fighting, forms, different story, no offense to those competitions.
Is there anyone in particular that influenced you the most in your training, whether it be...
1000%, Joe Louis, the greatest of all time. To me, Joe Louis is the GOAT of martial art. He is the true golden boy of American karate. He is the godfather of kickboxing. I've trained with him for many, many years. He is my hero, my mentor, my father in the martial arts. He influenced the way I teach, and a lot of his teaching influenced how I approach the science of combat.
Last question. Is there anything particular for advice-wise that you recommend for any martial artist for self-defense or practicality?
1000%. I recommend every martial artist to be combat fit, eat clean, and have your body really as a temple. A lot of people in martial arts have forgotten that path. At the end of the day, if you're not combat fit, if you're not healthy, you're not going to pull it off. So to me, if I give advice to people, combat fitness.
Sir, is there a way that if any of our viewers would like to contact you for lessons?
1000%. I am now available to everybody on Facebook, Mike Lee Kanarek. You just find me as Mike Lee Kanarek, or you go to my YouTube channel, Movement is Life, Mike Lee Kanarek. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll get little updates, but the easiest way to find me now is on Facebook, Mike Lee Kanarek, or simply go to my website.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. This is Daily Practical.
Welcome. Awesome. The knife like you're holding a rifle. It's all the same muscle memory. Every weapon you hold has a different muscle memory. Every time you fight, your brain's going to say, what do we do now? Okay, I got to have my hand like this. Everything's the same. So you're going to be like this. Okay? Knife is up front. Watch here. Your real head is going to be out. That's called engaged. If I'm flat-footed, I'm disengaged. Think of it as your refrigerator had the plug in the fucking hypodermic. Electricity, if you pull it out, that means you're flat. If you pull it in, it's out. You want to be engaged the entire time, that means you're moving. Okay, movement is life. Everybody say movement is life.
Movement is life.
That's horrible. Say movement is life.
Movement is life.
Is here. See that? I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to kill him. If I do this instead of this, go back. What am I going to do? Hiya! Hiya what? You look retarded. You didn't kill him. It's this way. Move out. So it's always inward, 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 inward. Your job with the 35 seconds of stabbing is to turn his face into a strainer of blood. Like I use a strainer with the vegetables, strainer of blood. I want his fucking face to piece of blood. Pop, 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 pop. Doesn't matter where you eat with the knife. In his face, in his throat, 35 seconds, turn his face into a man, slash, reverse, 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 slash, reverse. So it's slash and stab. But in my mind, I say slash, reverse. So I don't have to think about it. You do not want to go here. You don't want to slash here and go over there. It makes no fucking sense. Okay, wherever you already, you hurt it more. You hurt it again. You don't have to hurt somewhere else. So if I slashed him, where's Eddie Diaz?
Right here, sir.
If I slashed him here, watch. I'm here. Okay, watch this. This is slash and stab. Everybody see stab? In reality, don't move. Slash, stab. See what I did? Yes. So he's got a knife here. When I cut here, what will happen? One of two things will happen. Either he drops it and I get a free. If it's for free, it's for me. Everybody say if it's for free, it's for me. Okay, so if right now, anytime he drops the knife, it's done. Okay, watch here. I slashed here and then I reverse, but the reverse comes here. You understand the mentality? Yes, so you now have that diagram right here and right here. It's remember I said fighting is what?
Movement.
Geometry. So that diagram here is this way, stay there, hands up, is this way but also this way and this way. So now I have like a cube to get to his fucking throat. Everybody understand? Sure. Now, who's the slash? Stab, tight hook and slash. So his wound, come, his wound, that's a cane corso. I like it. Okay, so watch here. Stab, make a hook, dip slash. So he's gonna have a hole, in his fucking throat, and a fish hook, and a really deep slash. It doesn't matter what OR, ER, hospital, medical fucking attention he gets, motherfucker's dead. He's bleeding out. Because my objective was what? To kill him. To kill him. He has a knife, he's trying to kill you. He's not playing games. It is not a game. Okay, so again, stab, hook and slash. So whatever one I did, stab, tight hook and slash. Stab, tight hook and slash. That one, stab, tight hook and slash. That one, stab, tight hook and slash. Stab, tight hook and slash. Stab, tight hook and slash. Yes?
Yes, sir.
35 seconds. They told me they're not scared. Dip slap them. Full force. And I put my hand on their face and they'd collapse. And then they'd get up and they'd be trembling. So you're scared now, motherfucker? And people go, oh my, it's crazy. Okay, you have to understand that fear is a factor when you fight for your life. I was 19 years old when I was fighting for my life. I was scared every fucking time I did it. But you have to understand that fear. Okay, so now, he put me on, I'm back. I got back. I have to have skills here too. This is the worst case scenario. When I came to this country, the Marine Corps was fighting this way and this way. I changed that. I'm the one who changed knife fighting in the Marine Corps. It's one of my biggest accomplishments that I came to this country. Okay, I'm the one who taught them to fight. The Marine Corps now do knife fighting my style. And they're all here. But when I came, they were here or here. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's like you're putting your cook up front and your special forces in the back, and you expect your cook to win the war. Special forces in the front, cook in the back. So when special forces come back, they got a fucking good meal. Okay, so again, now you put me here. I have to be able to fight from here. So what we're gonna do now is the same thing we did there. 30 seconds, slashes on. Follow this. This is not good. This is bad. So you're gonna start here. You're gonna start here, you're gonna be moving, and then I'm gonna yell collapse. Then I'm gonna yell collapse. So you understand in your mind that you did not start here. If you start here, your mind is gonna take it, oh, it's an option. It's not a fucking option, it's the worst case scenario. So you're gonna start here, move around, I'm gonna say collapse. You're gonna knife jab and back up. Watch what I do, and back up. All I'm doing is knife jab. The knife jab will create one of three things. One, you actually poked him in the face. Is that gonna be good for him or bad for him? Bad day for him. Two, you poked him in the hand. Is that a bad day or good day for him? Bad. Three, he flinched. If you only flinch, it gave you the chance to back up into safety. So you're using a knife jab. Watch this. The knife jab has a positive motion and a negative motion. On the negative motion, that's when you collapse. Now you're from the rear, now you're going to work your slashes on. Everybody understand? So you're going to be here, watch. Here, your arm, movement, what? Movement, slide, right here, and then you're going to start working. Yes? Yes. Here we go. Move around. You're starting here, knife jab, collapse. When I knife jab, I do what? I breathe out. Breathe out. Tells me I'm still alive. And I yes, everybody understand? Weapon leads the way. You put your weapon in the back. So I'm here. Weapon leads the way. This is the worst case scenario. You don't want to be here long enough. You want to get back up in the front. Now watch this. I entered the knife fight with this fucker. He put me on my heels. That means, is he dangerous or not? Yes. If somebody puts me on my heel, they're dangerous. So right now, all of a sudden there's a vacuum. A vacuum means there's space for me to regain the knife up front. If I come back up front, the same way I was before, because I already have the intel that is dangerous enough to put me back on my heels, it is not a functional tactic. In other words, I'm trying to do the same thing over and over again and get different results. It's not gonna fucking work. So now when I come back, I'm gonna flip the knife. Watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna flip the knife and I'm gonna punch out. Flip the knife, punch out. Now, I'm in reverse grip. Now, he has to deal with a different animal. By me simply reversing the grip and have the knife up front, in his mind like, he's just gonna say, When somebody says, in the middle of a knife fight, is that good for you, yes or no? Yes. Fuck yeah. Say fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah is good. So I'm here. I'm gonna say collapse. You're gonna flip the knife, punch him in the face. When you punch in the face, one of three things will happen. You're fucking connected real good. If you have one of my knives that has spikes, if you have a regular knife, there's no spikes. But if you think about those spikes, now in his face, is that a problem with yes or no? Yes. Okay, and that I took from the old Marine Corps knives that had knuckles and spikes, but the problem with those knives, because the fingers were in, you couldn't flip them from regular grip to regular. You either started this way or you started this way. With my knife now I'm flipping, now I got spikes. That way I take care of the Marine. Okay, so watch again, I'm here, I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna punch. Either I punched him, or either he blocked it, or either he flinched. Is that good for me, yes or no? Yes. It got me into the front. So watch what I'm doing. I'm here. Flip, punch out, slash it on. Back to what we did earlier, slash is on. Yes? Yes. So you're going to start now here. You start here. I'm going to say the word recover. I'm going to say recover. That means you have a vacuum to recover. Split the knife, punch it out, and start working slashes on. Yes? Yes. Watch this. Where's the editing? Bring me my, if I want to do it. I'm here. I was in the back here. Watch. I flip the knife. Now I have the knife this way. Not this way. This way. Everybody sees that? What do I have up front now? Spikes. Those two fucking spikes. Fuck you up. Now watch this. If you have a regular K-bar knife, this side's not sharp. So now it makes no sense to flip to the spikes. My knife is sharp this way tanto and this way scimitar. The tanto and the scimitar blade here makes this point here extremely razor sharp to get penetrate skin, especially where? In the throat. It's designed to get through the throat like fucking butter. because of the angles. Now, if you have a regular knife, give me a regular knife training, that knife, that resembles a cable. So if I'm here and I flipped and I was like this, now this is flat, then it doesn't cut. But mine will cut because this is sharp here as well. Okay, so every aspect of this knife, and again, then I'm going to talk about that more tomorrow, was designed clearly to fucking kill it. So watch here, the guidance of the knife you're working with right now. When I say recover, 3 things have to happen at the same time. 1, this. 2, flip the knife. 3, land and punch. All those 3 has to be happen at the same time. Are you going to be able to do this right now? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe so. But that's what you're striving for. So I'm here, I'm going to say, you're going to move around, and I'm going to say recover. See that? When I land here, I already punched. Some of you, what will happen is you're going to land and still flip, then punch. Is that okay, yes or no?
No.
Yes? Right here, yes. This is a laboratory. We develop in the lab. Here, on this map, you can all fuck up as many times as you want. Why? Laboratory. You can have fuck ups. Also, if you never fucked up here, and the first time you encounter a problem is in combat, you don't know how to deal with it. Because you didn't play with it in the laboratory. People all the time, oh, I don't want to train. People will see I'm not that good. And they hide from training. Don't fucking hide, motherfucker. Develop in the shadows. Were you at my school 3 weeks ago?
Yes, sir.
Did I train with the people?
Yes, sir.
Did I gear up?
Yes, sir.
I spar with my people all the time, yes?
Yes, sir.
I don't hide. I'm right here. And if I have a bad day, I have a bad day. If I have a great day, I have a great day. It's all laboratory. Your ego should not be part of the equation when you train. Your ego should be part of the equation when it's for real. Then, you can lose. Here, okay to fuck up. There, not okay to fuck up. The only way you're not gonna fuck up over there, which is the streets, the battlefield, whatever fuck you wanna call it, is if you do fucking your homework here and you fuck up here. It's okay to fuck up. You don't have to be an A+ student. You have to be the student who shows up and do the work. But understand? So I'm here, punch out. Once you punched out, start slashing. Yes? So you're starting with a knife in the rear. Let's go. This angle and this angle. Yes? When you come back into reverse grip up front, those are the only 4 angles you work. All the other angles are not effective. So if they're not effective, we don't do them because it's not functional. So all I'm going to do is come in, punch out, stab hook and slash here, stab hook and slash here, stab hook and slash here. Do I come down from here like that? No. When you come down like that, it's ineffective. You're wasting your time. You wasted your time and he didn't, you did. So watch this. Diagonal down, across, across. If I go diagonal down and across and stab hook and slash diagonal down, I am taking his eyeball out. I'm taking his eyeball out. That means I need him what? I need him alive, thank you. That angle, I'm taking a right-handed knife fighter out by going this angle. If he's left-handed, I am forced to take that angle. If I want to kill him, I'm going to come on this side if he's right-handed, and if he's left-handed, I'm going to come on this side. If I want to kill him means I know he's trying to kill me and I have no fucking, how you call that? No choice but to take him out. In Israel, it's alive or not alive. The only reason we'll keep them alive is for what? Intel. I need intel out of him. If he doesn't have intel, I'm terminating him. He's done. I'm eliminating him. But if before we went on mission, they say we need the intel, that means we ain't killing nobody. That's a harder mission. That's a way harder mission. Everybody understand? Sure. So watch.